The air in the shop felt restless that morning, charged with tension before a storm. The plan from yesterday still hung on the wall, balanced across phases, neat and precise. But today Harris rolled in something new, a heavy steel table saw, its blade gleaming under the light like the fang of a beast. "Numbers are fine," Harris said, resting a hand on the machine. "Balance is fine, but real power does not live on paper. It surges, leaps, and tests your circuits. Today, you meet the surge of power." Kevin grinned nervously. "It's just a saw, right? We wired a 30 amp breaker. Number 10 conductors. Should handle it." The foreman's voice cracked like thunder. Should is for gamblers. Circuits demand certainty. Maria leaned closer, reading the nameplate on the saw's motor. Full load amps, 15. But, she frowned. Locked rotor current 90 amps. Harris's eyes gleamed. Yes. At startup, the motor draws 6 times its running current. That is the surge. The circuit must withstand the inrush without tripping instantly, yet still protect against true overload. Balance between mercy and discipline. The foreman barked, "Power it. Show me your design can stand." My hand shook slightly as I threw the disconnect. The saw shuddered, the motor groaned, then roared alive. For an instant, the lights overhead flickered, breakers buzzing like hornets in their sockets. Then darkness. The breaker tripped with a brutal snap. Silence swallowed the room, broken only by Kevin's muttered curse. The foreman's glare cut into us. Kevin tried to defend himself. The breaker was 30 amps. The wire is number 10. It should have worked. Harris's voice was quiet, but sharp as a blade. "You designed for running load. You forgot the surge." Maria opened her notebook quickly. "So, we must allow for inrush. But oversizing the breaker too much risks letting wires burn. How do we solve it?" Harris pointed to the overload relay inside the starter. "This protects against sustained overcurrent. The breaker protects against faults. Together they allow inrush but stop danger. That is why coordination matters." The foreman leaned in close, voice low and dangerous. "And what about derating? You packed multiple conductors into that conduit? Heat rises, ampacity falls. Did you reduce capacity in your math?" My heart sank. "I hadn't." Maria whispered, "So our 10-gauge might only carry 24 amps safely in that bundle, not 30. The foreman slammed his clipboard on the table, "You see. Numbers on paper lie when you forget reality. Heat, distance, surge, demand, these are the hidden enemies." We rewired quickly, separating the saw circuit into its own conduit. Maria recalculated with derating applied, choosing number 8 instead of number 10. Harris nodded approval. "Now test again." I flipped the disconnect. The saw growled. The lights dimmed but held. The breaker trembled but stayed firm. The blade spun, steady and fierce, chewing the air with a metallic scream. Maria's smile broke through the tension. "It works." Kevin exhaled in relief, so close to failing again. The foreman wasn't done. He stepped forward, voice booming. "Remember this trial? Circuits must be designed not for calm, but for storms. Inrush current, continuous load, derating, demand factors. If you design for the easy path, you kill machines. If you design for the hard path, you save them." Harris placed his hand on the roaring saw, then shut it down with a flick. The silence after was as sharp as the blade itself. This is the surge of power. Never trust calm numbers without testing their fury. Electricity will always reveal the truth. For a moment, none of us spoke. The weight of the lesson pressed deeper than any calculation. Then Harris's tone shifted, darker still. "Today you faced a surge and lived. Tomorrow you face something harsher. Not just power unleashed, but power gone mad. Circuits fail, machines run wild, and only one thing can save you." The foreman stepped closer, his eyes cold. "Emergency stops, the shield of last resort. Miss it once, and men die." Maria shivered. Kevin swallowed hard. My chest tightened with anticipation and dread. Next episode, the test of emergency.